Ahoy hoy, welcome back to my channel. Today, we're gonna have a veggie nugget battle between Max's crispy nuggets and Quorn's vegan takeaway buffalo wings. So, this is the Max nugget. This is vegan. It's also gluten-free. And this is Quorn's takeaway buffalo wing. It is, of course, boneless. This is also vegan. The Max crispy nuggets are not only vegan, but they are also gluten-free as well. So to compare and contrast them with statistics at first, other than size, of course, this is supposed to be a boneless chicken wing, but it's obviously bigger than this. But I've seen other veggie nuggets that are about the same size as this one. So, the Max Crispy Nugget, the box is 300 grams total. There's 14 pieces in it. Whereas the Quorn buffalo wing, it's 250 grams total with 8 pieces. So if you're looking for something that has more in it, I would go with the Max Nuggets or Max Crispy Nuggets. There are Max Chicken Nuggets as well. Also, with saturated fat per 100 gram, Max Crispy is 1.3, while Quorn is 1.0. Saturated fat per piece is 0.27, while Quorn is 0.31. So, depending on what you're watching, if you're looking for per 100 grams saturated fat, Max is a little bit more than Quorn, but not by much. It's like a 0.3 difference. Whereas with the per piece, Max has less saturated fat per piece, but it's only off by about at least 4 grams, 0.4 grams. However, if you total up the whole entire saturated fat within each box, there is 3.9 in Max Crispy, and there is 2.48 in the Quorn buffalo wing one. So if you're trying to avoid or you're trying to lower your saturated fat intake, I would go with the Quorn buffalo wings rather than the Max Crispy Nuggets. By the by, neither Max or Quorn is sponsoring this video. I'm just doing this for fun and, shits and giggles. All right, and finally, calories per 100 gram. Max is 220, while Quorn is 208. So yeah, if you're looking for less calories, go with Quorn. But another thing though is the ingredients are different. Max, for example, uses soy protein. So if you have a milk soy protein intolerance, which is MSPI for short, something I suspect of having now because I've had issues with soy in the past, and I have today once I try this. And I've tried this before at Max itself, but I never had it go up against anything like this. Quorn, on the other hand, uses something called microprotein, which is from this natural fungus. It's good if you have a soy protein intolerance to have Quorn, but you might want to be careful because there's been reports of people getting sick from the microprotein. It's been an off and on thing for me. There's some things that I haven't reacted well with Quorn, like their curry chicken spread. I've been sick from that. But I haven't been sick from like this or from anything else from Quorn so far. So, and I haven't really gotten super sick from eating this, but like when I have a lot of it, when I have like a lot of soy, it's almost like the same reactions I get when I eat lactose and stuff. So, yeah. All right, enough with the statistics. Let's go into the actual comparison. So, as we can see, even though this is supposed to be a boneless wing, this is slightly bigger than this. But there are veggie nuggets that are the same size as this, so it's not uncommon. Smell-wise, I like this one better. But I think because it's supposed to mimic a boneless wing, there's going to be more spice in this. But even when you compare a chicken nugget to this from Max, you can tell straight away that the Max chicken nugget has more spice in it than this does. That's my only problem I've had with Max's crispy nuggets, is that there's no spice in them like there are with the chicken nuggets. Anyway, taste test. Sorry, I had to take a brief break to get myself something to drink. So this was delicious. As you can see, by texture, it does look like a chicken nugget almost. And that's the point. They're trying to have meat alternatives mimic actual meat. So it's easier for people who want to transition to being vegan or vegetarian, or in my case, flexitarian. Or, if you're a meat eater that wants to cut back on your meat intake because of health issues, then, it's very good to get the texture right. And this doesn't look the same texture as a chicken nugget does. This is delicious. It is soft right here. I don't like how it's very hard right here, but then again, I baked it rather than fried it in oil. But as we all know, especially if you're new to my channel, I'm a disaster in the kitchen, so I don't trust myself cooking anything with oil in the kitchen at all. Because in my luck, I would probably set something on fire accidentally. So I baked this rather than fried in oil. But the thing is, even when you get it from Max and it has been fried in oil, the outside of it is still a little bit harder than this part right here. Whereas with a chicken nugget that you get from Max, it's soft throughout. So I don't know what that deal is. But taste-wise, it's delicious. It does almost taste like a chicken nugget. So if you're ever in Sweden and you want a vegan or vegetarian alternative when you go to a hamburger joint like Max and you love chicken nuggets and you're trying to transition, this is the way to go. Now we try this. I love this. This does have a little bit more spice in it, but that's not a surprise because it's supposed to mimic buffalo wing. But like the Max Crispy Nugget, this also has a texture similar to chicken. And the taste is almost like you would see from a spicy nugget, say from Wendy's. Yeah, and while there's no chicken flavor that's strong like it is in this, it does taste like you're eating a boneless buffalo nugget. So they're both delicious. I would still go with the Quorn only because, you can make it in the oven. It's less saturated fat per gram and per the whole out of the whole entire box. And this you can't really cook in the oven, even though I did today. They said you gotta cook it in the frying pan and oil, and no, I'm not going to do that. It's good to get at Max, but not to take home if you're not someone who's confident in frying things like I am. So, but they're both delicious. They're both good alternatives for meat. And if you're a meat eater that's beginning to transition, or you want to cut back your meat intake for your health, both of these are the way to go. And depending what you're looking for, some people can prefer the crispy nugget from Max or prefer the one from Quorn buffalo wing. So that's the video today. If you like this video, smash the like button. If you subscribe, I'll be absolutely delighted, and I'll see you all later. Tooders!